Country music. It takes its roots from the early folk and blues music scenes back in the 1920s. It's an uncomplicated and simple genre. It consists of ballads and dance tunes accompanied by mainly stringed instruments. And like the music, the people here from this neck of the woods like their barbecue. Simple and uncomplicated. Let's uncover everything Southern right here in Nashville, Tennessee. Today on the show, I take you to a couple of the best barbecue joints Nashville has to offer, Edley Barbecue and the Peg Leg Porker. I meet up with a local innovator who helped develop a newer part of town that is now a most popular place to eat. I also meet a chef who was born and raised on a nearby farm and has since opened up his very own farm-to-restaurant establishment. He teaches me how to make pimento cheese beignets. I stop by an iconic diner called the Loveless Cafe to try their famous biscuits and chicken, and meet their quirky pitmaster, George. I also meet a respected pitmaster who is celebrated for making his very own award-winning bourbon whiskey. And I learn about the country music scene from a local country songwriter who takes me to her fashion designer's boutique for a country glam makeover. There's certainly no place like Nashville, Tennessee. Nashville, Tennessee is in the heart of the country music industry, earning the nickname Music City. Each year, the city hosts the annual Country Music Awards Festival, bringing thousands of country music fans to the city. And of course, downtown, there are plenty of places to find some live music. I'm checking out several local restaurants and meeting some people of this cheerful, colourful and great city. Okay, get ready for a whole lot of messy and delicious barbecue in this episode. My first stop is at Edley's Barbecue, and people say it's the best barbecue in town. I'm going to learn all about how their meat is prepared from the kitchen manager, UT Craven, and I enjoy his cooking with local innovator and entrepreneur, Lewis Upkins, who's been coming to Edley's Barbecue East locations for many years.
Okay, so what are we going to do today?
We're going to do the sweet Melissa.
I'm sorry?
Yes.
You're going to smoke Melissa?
Well, I mean, we're not going to actually smoke her, but we're going to create a beautiful dish.
Okay. What's it made out of?
Now, it's made out of our smoked chicken.
Yep.
It's going to complement with caramelized yellow onions.
Yep.
And Alabama white sauce.
Yep.
And garlic herb cream cheese.
I can't wait to taste it. Can't wait to get into the kitchen. Can you show me what you do?
Absolutely. We're going to start off with a nice brioche bun, beautiful bun.
Oh, yeah.
So what we're going to do is get a nice little bit of butter on it.
Okay. Oh, nice. That's going to be great. So it's going to create a crust on the bread.
It's going to create the crust. Yeah. It's going to have a lot of that crust on it, that nice chewiness, a little sweetness in there, just from the bread alone. Now, what we're going to do with this sweet Melissa, we're pulling our chicken by hand.
Okay, so was it like a pulled pork but using chicken?
Chicken.
Okay.
Chicken instead.
Alrighty.
All right, so what we're going to do, we're going to grab us one of these half chickens right here.
Okay. Okay, so we're using half a chicken there.
Yes.
Oh, that's really moist in there.
Yes.
So that's not smoked though, right?
Yes, this is smoked.
Oh, you smoked that as well?
Yes. All of our proteins is smoked.
Can I just try some?
Absolutely. And look at that. Look what the piece you grabbed. You grabbed the $1 million piece.
I know, yeah.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah.
You can really taste the smokiness of that.
Absolutely. But we're going to start with the heel.
Yep.
A little bit of this white sauce, okay? So we got our 5 ounces of chicken on, okay?
Oh, yeah,
so what we're going to do is get a plug of caramelized yellow onions.
Pop it on there. That looks so
Yes,
good.
look at that. Look at
that. That is going to be tasty.
Look at that. Now what we're going to do, since we got our crown done.
Yep. And then the same sauce back on top again?
Yes.
That looks so good, UT. Voila. The piece de resistance.
Ah, that's why she is sweet, and her name is Melissa.
Hey, so Lewis, Nashville is your home, right? You grew up here, right?
I grew up here, man. I've lived here all my life. I love this place. Nashville is a very people-centric city.
Yeah.
And so people are genuinely nice.
Yeah.
They're not faking it.
That's so true.
So Nashville welcomes the outsiders versus push away the outsiders.
Okay.
And so it's a very welcoming city. And I think for that reason, people are finding themselves attracted to the city.
There's a little
place here called the Gulch. You know, it's a cool place to go. You had a bit to do with a big section over there, didn't you?
So ironically, I had just started a friendship with a business guy by the name of Jim Kayne, and I said, I think we ought to create an LLC and be strategic and bring some guys together and buy up this whole street and turn it into a destination spot.
And you did that.
And we did it.
Thank you, sir. I was here when
The
this was
pit
cooked.
master.
He is. He is. You're gonna love this. I saw this being made, and my whole mouth was watering the whole time. So we're gonna dig in and let you know. Some people don't know you because of your book, Treat Me Like a Customer, but it has nothing to do with customers, really. It's got to do with building a family.
I mean, you know, some people are insulted by the fact that you might say, hey, treat me like a customer.
It makes a lot of sense.
But the reality is, it's like, look, you communicate extremely well with your customers and you look for ways to come to a consensus. I mean, all these different things. And these are basic skill sets that we do every single day that we can certainly take home and do for our families.
That is good.
Is it good?
That is really good.
Should I try mine?
You gotta try that.
Oh gosh, this is a lot of meat. Let's see what we got.
The messier it is, the better it is, right?
Well, Lewis, you've been amazing. What do you think of the food?
It's off the chain.
It's up the chain.
Off the chain.
You've been here before, but you've never tried that before.
I've never tried that before, but I will. What was it?
It's called the Sweet Melissa.
Sweet Melissa. Sweet Melissa might become my new friend.
You've been great. Thank you so much, sir.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. This is good.
Coming up, I'm going to Farmhouse in the heart of downtown Nashville, and I'm meeting up with executive chef Trey Cioccia at his restaurant and getting a cooking lesson. Now I'm about to meet Chef Trey Cioccia at his restaurant, The Farmhouse. I hear he works directly with local farms to combine seasonably fresh food and gracious service to create a memorable dining experience. Let's see if this place is all it's cracked up to be. Okay, so we are doing what today?
So we're making beignets,
Yes.
which is traditionally a southern donut that was formed in New Orleans at
Okay.
Cafe de Monde, okay? And so we took it and we're like, I think when we did this restaurant, it was like so many people were doing beignets, and it was always crackers and pimento cheese, and you know, then you had like pepper jelly and pimento cheese, and we're like, how do we do pimento cheese different? So we were
Why do
like,
you do things different?
while doing the same. You
Okay.
know? I mean, I don't know. I feel like I love taking old recipes from my grandmother and my grandfather and like changing them, same flavor profiles,
Yeah.
but seeing if you can't elevate it a little bit.
Yeah,
you know,
nice. Yeah,
Like- like maybe using a different type of meat, or maybe instead of doing a dumpling, we do a nudie or something like that when you're doing like chicken and dumplings. So
I'm really pumped to see how we're going to make these. How do you say it again?
beignets.
How are we going to do it?
So we've got traditional beignet dough, okay?
Yep.
And usually the dough is sweet. So I took the dough and I cut the sugar out of it and added a little more salt. And instead of using butter or oil, I started to infuse lard into it, okay?
Okay.
So bring a little southern flavor in there using some fat, you know?
All right, let's do it.
All right, so super simple. We're gonna take a little bit of flour here, all right?
Yep.
Dough's gonna be sticky when you first mess with it. So take a little bit of our dough here. I like to roll it until it doesn't have any stickiness to it.
So when you come up with this recipe, the very first time you served it, what was the response?
Well, we did it, trial and error is always good. So it was one of those days where we were having like fun in the kitchen, like, oh, let's make like gourmet Hot Pockets, or something like that. And so we started playing with these. And like the first couple trial runs, the way we did it, we tried to stuff, and then it was like it didn't work out. And I was like, well, let's roll it out and let's stuff them and fry them, man. And it ended up being this amazing bite. So the key to when we roll this out is always making sure that the dough is not too thick.
Okay.
Because you want some dough around it, but you want some cheese too. You don't want to.
Okay. It's getting that balance just right.
Yeah. So we've got our dough rolled out here. We've got our pimento cheese, which we use gouda. We use white cheddar.
Yep.
We use yellow cheddar. We use pimentos, where we char them. Some jalapeños, onion, garlic, salt, and a little
That
bit.
is going to be really quite spicy.
A little bit, a little
yeah.
spicy.
Yeah,
not
nice.
too much. It's going to have a little bite, but not,
Okay, great.
not anything crazy. So we're going to flip it over, okay?
Yep.
And we got a little dough knife here. I do this, get all the air out of them.
They're great little pockets, aren't they?
So now we've got these beautiful little pockets of beignets. So we're going to take these
Perfect.
and we're going to stick these in some beautiful little oil over here.
This is great. So, this kind of dough that breathes a little bit.
It breathes, and so it's got yeast in it. So
Okay.
it's got a lot of active yeast in it. So what it's going to cause it to do is once we make it, we let it rise.
Okay.
And then once we rise, punch it down, we roll it. And what's going to happen is it's going to start to puff
Yeah,
and fill all the way around that cheese. So it's going to fill all those pockets.
That's going to
up.
be beautiful.
So now we've got this beautiful
Trey, that looks good.
beignet.
So we're not putting sugar. We're putting salt.
Just a little bit of salt.
Yep.
Okay. So we've got them all salted. And then we're gonna come over here. And this is harissa, okay?
What is that?
So harissa is like a chili paste, but it's not spicy, okay? So we use New Mexico chilies, and we use some Guajillo chilies, okay? And so we rehydrate these dry chilies. We use some fresh garlic, some lemon, some salt.
Okay.
So we take this and we blend it up, and then at the last minute we force in some olive oil into it. We're gonna take our onion ash here, okay?
Yeah. Oh, wow. That looks really hearty.
So there we go. So
There we
now,
go. Look at that. That is absolutely magnificent. Let's go and taste it, shall we?
sure.
So what do we got here? We got the chicken scratch American.
So Michael Quass
Yep.
and his man Steve opened Little Harpeth Brewery, okay? And it is in downtown Nashville, and we are big friends.
Oh yeah, that's good.
To watch people that you grew up with and people that you know and you trust and so much loyalty, to watch them grow and expand and be successful, I think is like, it's so rewarding to see that place.
Oh, here we go. I saw this being made.
Yes, those
They
are
look great.
those,
They're the ones.
those are the beignets.
Wow, this looks great. And we have here is.
So we took this play on, everybody in America does bone-in short ribs.
Yeah.
And I was like, nobody ever does bone-in pork belly.
Yeah.
And so Southern Natural, which is one of our farmers in Loudoun County, which is in Knoxville, I talked to him and I was like, hey man, can you leave the bone in and we'll just see. So he does the bone in, so we come in and clean them and French them and cut them, and so we cook it almost like you would cure bacon, and then we smoke them. And then do this char, and it's got this nice barbecue sauce on top.
I really
I'm gonna let you go
this.
first.
Yeah, this is
Grab
great.
the whole thing.
This looks good. So what am I going to do? I'm going to cut it in half.
So you're gonna cut it in half, or you can just eat it whole. See, I can eat it whole like this, but see, you're like looking at all the
fancy.
ingredients. That's great, but that's what we have it here for.
Okay.
Some people eat with their fingers in the South, and like, you're from Australia, so I don't know.
I think Australia we eat with their fingers.
Yeah, right?
It's okay.
So get some harissa.
Come on.
All right, you ready? All right.
I'll try it.
It's like a pillow.
That is not what I thought. That is not what I thought at all. That cheese has got so much flavour to it because you've got the jalapeños in there, you got the red peppers, red peppers, and all the
some
shit.
gouda,
That is so good.
little cayenne,
All right, so next we have the pork.
pork belly.
Let's do this.
So bone-in pork.
Can I do that?
Yeah,
I
pick it up
feel
by the bone.
Oh,
pull
look
you-
at that.
Look at that.
That's just pulling off
Oh
there
no,
beautifully.
it's super tender.
That is really, really good. Everything here on the plate is exactly what I was hoping for in Nashville. Because it's not fatty and...
Like over, like, yeah, no, I know.
It's just really good home-cooked food.
My next stop is Nashville's big-hearted and beloved restaurant, the Loveless Cafe. Their doors have been open for more than 65 years, serving home-cooked Southern-style food. Today I'll be trying their famous biscuits and barbecue and talk to their pitmaster, George.
This was the main drag between Nashville and Memphis. Matter of fact, that's what inspired Annie and Lon Loveless to open their house up as a little cafe, because there was so much traffic back then.
Well, it's interesting you say that because, I mean, you guys have 500,000 people still come here regardless of what's going on with that road. So what have we got going on here?
Well,
This is the smokehouse.
Now here behind door number one, we have, these are pork butts or shoulder butt roasts.
So they're not the actual butt, they're actually the shoulder.
The butt is actually a ham.
Okay.
The shoulder butt roast is from the butt of the shoulder. And as you can see, we have them smoked. You've heard of fast food?
Yeah.
This is slow food.
Very slow.
22 hours. Wow. We'll smoke them for 9, and then we'll wrap them in foil, put them back in there, and they'll slow cook all night. And then when I get here in the morning, the first thing I do is take the butts out, shovel out the pit, start a new fire, and start all over again.
That's incredible.
We smoke anywhere from 100 to 140 butts a week, and we're not even known as a barbecue restaurant, but it is the #2 seller here behind the fried chicken. So here, let me close this because there's an old saying, looking isn't cooking.
Okay. I like that.
As you can see, the fire's way down at this end and the meat's way down at the other end because we want it to go as slow as possible. But when we do add wood, we always stoke the fire real good to get the ashes off the coals because that'll choke out your fire. Now we do have 2 dampers in our chimney, and the damper closest to the fire is always closed, and the damper closest to the meat's always open.
It drives it that way.
It draws the smoke over the meat before it exits.
That is fantastic. Is there any kind of tree that you prefer with?
There's only one kind that we use, and it's hickory.
Is that because of the smell?
Because there's no better smelling or tasting smoke then hickory smoke.
I'm getting all hungry. We'll talk about this food.
You know, you're in the right place today if you're hungry. Yeah.
Let's go and try some fried chicken.
Sounds great.
All right, so what do we got here?
All right, you have some of our famous fried chicken.
Yeah.
And so do I, thankfully. And we both have some of our wonderful macaroni and cheese that I think you're really going to like, and that's also a very southern thing.
Yeah.
You have the turnip greens. The
Thanks
turnip,
for that.
we go through a lot of turnip greens.
Okay.
A lot of people love turnip
Well,
greens.
that's healthy.
It's very good for you. We don't specialize in particularly healthy food, but that's healthy. And then, of course, these are famous Loveless biscuits. We go through anywhere from 7,000 to 10,000 of these a day.
You do not.
Yes, we do.
That
And
is
we're making
crazy.
them constantly. Everybody that comes in here gets a plate of biscuits before they get their plate of food.
Okay.
So I try to caution people regularly to pace themselves.
Absolutely, because I mean, after one of those, I'd be full.
Well, and they're so good that you wouldn't be able to just eat one of them.
And right here we have our tea.
Sweet tea, good old Southern sweet tea.
Oh, that's good. It's got honey in there.
No, no, it's pure sugar.
Let me try some of this chicken here.
Oh yeah, give that a shot. I'm anxious to see what you think of these biscuits too.
Look how moist that is.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah, you know, just about anybody can make dry chicken. You know, but
It's not really oily either. You know how sometimes it's just too much oil?
that's all depending on how fresh your oil or your grease that you're frying it in, and we make sure that our oil and our grease is always very fresh.
So I mean, it's weird that you guys kind of like have your dessert before you eat the main meal. If you're doing the biscuits, that ain't allowed in Australia.
Well, some people actually do, because we've got, I mean, let's face it, sugar and fruit right there. So it is kind of dessert-like.
Wow, that is really tasty.
Isn't that good?
It's really soft as well. The bread's really soft.
This fried chicken's supposed to be good. Let me try it. Oh yeah.
This is awesome, but I really want to try the meat that we saw in the smoker.
The pulled pork barbecue. Well, let's get some. What do you say?
Let's do it. This looks good. So this is served on some sort of a pancake or something?
Well, they're called hoe cakes, and it's a cornbread pancake.
The sauce on top looks like a barbecue sauce, or is it?
It's the barbecue sauce that we make, and it's a sort of a combination between spicy and sweet. So we call it sweet with a bite.
So how do we do it? Just bite right into it, or?
There's no rules eating pulled pork.
The pork really has a lot of smokiness to it. Like I'm talking, it's very smoky.
Yeah.
Which is really good.
Yeah.
Which gives all the flavors coming from the smoke.
That hickory smoke, you just can't beat it.
After the break, I'm heading to the Gulch to meet the ultimate barbecue pitmaster, Hilary Billings, who is the first nationally known pitmaster to release his very own 90 proof bourbon. I'm in the mood for some serious bourbon, so I'm checking out the Peg Leg Porker that Paula Deen magazine named one of the top 10 barbecue joints in the US. I'm meeting the Nashville native and owner Hilary Billings, who's also the restaurant's pitmaster.
Welcome to the Peg Leg Porker.
This is a great place, and you know what I'm kind of amazed at? You are basically in an industrial estate here. Where else in the world can you go and find restaurants overtaking the industrial estate?
Well, people told me I was crazy when we opened in this spot, but it seems to have worked for us.
And you're kind of known for your ribs, right?
We're known for our ribs and our pulled pork, and then we also have our own line of bourbon.
So the thing is, I've been here like for 3 days now, and I know how to smoke a ham. I can smoke a brisket, so I know how this is done now.
All right.
So do you do yours any differently?
We do.
Okay.
So we've been named Best Dry Ribs in America.
And you're humble about it too.
Yeah. Listen, we say that knowing that there's a lot of lists out there, and there's a lot of times that you get on that list, and a lot of times when you don't.
Okay.
We've been very fortunate. This style of rib was actually invented by the Rendezvous and the Vergas family out of Memphis,
Yeah.
Charlie Vergas, and they were actually Greek. It's Greek in origin.
Oh, so
And,
that's why it's different.
It is. So a lot of people will tell you that they're fixing you a dry rib. They'll rub it down before they cook it, and then they'll smoke it, and then they won't put any sauce on it, and they'll say that's a dry rib.
Right.
Well, that may be a great rib, but it's not a Memphis dry rib.
What is a Memphis dry rib? How does that make
So
it?
these are smoked with nothing on them except for kosher salt, so that you get the full flavor of the pork. We're not trying to cover it up. We're not trying to do something to change it.
Okay.
And then after it's done, it gets a barbecue seasoning. It's not a rub. It's
I
a
would
barbecue
prefer that
seasoning.
because if you don't like the sauce they put on, then You suck.
Yeah, so these are not the sloppy, wet, you know, sticky ribs.
Yep.
They're moist, juicy ribs, but they have a dry seasoning on it. There's a lot of different great bourbons out there and a lot of great whiskeys. Tennessee's known for Jack Daniels, and I'm sure you have it in Australia, and you've seen it plenty of times. That's a Tennessee whiskey.
Okay.
We do something different. We've got a Tennessee.
Why do you have to do everything different? You are a rebel.
That's right. We've got a Tennessee straight bourbon, and so it meets all of the requirements of being a bourbon. But what we do different is that we burn down hickory charcoal in the pits in the front of our restaurant.
What, in here?
Right out front.
Yeah.
And we burn down that hickory charcoal, we harvest it, and then we filter our bourbon through that hickory charcoal after it's debarreled. So we wanted that little subtle hint of barbecue, of a little bit of smokiness of that hickory, and by filtering it through that charcoal after it's debarreled, we got that flavor, and it's worked out great.
Enough talking.
Yeah.
Let's do some trying.
All right, let's try it. We're gonna start out with our 8-year-old, and this is our staple product, so this is what we have on the shelf, you know, on a day-to-day basis.
Yep.
We want a gold medal with this. And so I'm gonna pour you a little there neat, and we've got some ice if you'd like some.
Well, it smells good. Oh yeah, it's got a real bite to it.
So it's got a bite, but it's got, you know, I'd say I like it over a good bed of ice, and some of that water will open it up a little bit, and allow it to you know, you to get a little bit more of the flavors.
Okay, this one's good.
So yeah.
All right, let's try the other one.
So the 12-year-old we released this year, and it's 93.9 proof. But we won a double gold in San Francisco World Spirits with this bourbon.
Yeah.
Which, short of winning the top bourbon, that's about as high as you can get.
Because this is rarer, isn't it? I mean, you can't.
It's much more rare. So we only released 136 cases, 6-pack cases of that bourbon right there.
That's sweeter.
Yeah.
That's
it's going to have a little bit more, you know, it's been in the barrel for 4 more years.
Yeah.
And I think
like
you're
this
really
better.
going to taste the difference. This was a huge hit.
That is a really nice. I can't think of the word. It's woody.
Right, and then you get a little bit of that hickory in there.
Yeah.
A little smokiness, but it's not a smoked drink.
Okay.
And so I haven't had a smoked liquor or beer that I liked.
Yeah.
Most of the time they're bitter and acrid because people don't understand how to control smoke. They're used to distilling. That's what their expertise is. Our
That's where
expertise is
you come
controlling
into it.
smoke.
That's what you do. You're the pit master. Well, we better dig in. We've got some awesome ribs to eat.
Right.
And we got some bourbon to drink.
That's right. All right. Well,
Let's
sounds
do
good.
it. Cheers.
Cheers.
When we return, I'm meeting up with a real-life beauty queen, TV host, and now Nashville transplant, who recently moved to Music City to follow her dreams of becoming a songwriter. Then I get a country glam makeover from one of Nashville's well-respected fashion designers, Johnathan Kayne, who's dressed all the big country stars from Dolly Parton to Rascal.
You being from Las Vegas.
Yes.
Where it's like so warm
So warm.
and dry.
So dry.
How did you cope coming here?
You know, it's been such an adjustment, but I'm so happy to be here now. I was a red carpet correspondent for USA Today.
Okay.
And I found myself interviewing country music celebrities and asking them questions about songwriting. And it was through that process that I learned how much I loved country music and I wanted to try my hand at songwriting.
You actually won Miss Nevada, right?
Miss Nevada, United States in 2013.
That
yes.
is so cool.
Yeah.
What was that like?
Total accident, very strange.
Yeah.
It was my first ever pageant.
Yeah.
I decided to enter because the summer before I was hit with a malfunctioning firework on the 4th of July. Suffered 2nd and 3rd degree burns to my chest and my stomach. So doctors didn't know what my healing time was going to look like.
Yeah.
They didn't know if I'd look normal. I couldn't think of anything more challenging than being on stage in a bikini and having someone judge me based upon my appearance. This city being so based around and so saturated with music, you can't go, you know, more than 2 feet without finding somebody playing music on a street or a bar or a restaurant corner. I mean, it's just so incredible. We have so many amazing live music venues here and iconic ones, from the Ryman Auditorium to the Grand Ole Opry, the Bluebird Cafe, that were really responsible for launching the careers of so many of the greats that we know today. There's so much blend between hospitality and music.
Yes.
And I I wouldn't be a proper Nashville host if I didn't take you out to experience some live music tonight. Are you game?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, but before we go.
I can't go like this.
Yeah, well, don't worry. I know a guy. We're gonna get us both red carpet ready.
For real?
Yeah.
Well, I need some help. Okay, well, let's do it.
Let's go do it.
Welcome.
Gary,
Thank you
this
so
is
much.
Johnathan Kayne, really good friend of mine.
Yes.
And he is going to get us all glammed up tonight. He won't toot his own horn, but Johnathan has dressed everybody from Reba McEntire to Tina McBride, Tanya Tucker, Jason Aldean,
Wow.
Rascal Flatts. I mean, he is the go-to
Okay.
stylist for Nashville. So I'm gonna go get changed. I'm gonna leave you guys to talk.
You're almost like a legend here in Nashville when it comes to style.
Well, thank you. I don't know about all that, but
well-
we're working on it.
Now, Hilary was telling me you've dressed all the big stars. Did you do Dolly Parton as well?
I have. I've done a couple of dresses for Dolly. She's my girl. I've been a huge fan, and she's been one of my idols since I was a little kid. And Dolly has always been so proud of where she came from and very humble in her stories about how when she was even a little kid, she used to sing to the chickens in the yard. And that was her audience, and crushing up berries and making it into makeup. I found most of my clients, male or female, they have no idea how beautiful they are.
Yeah.
So for me, it's so fun to dress them and show them how beautiful they are through garments.
Well, can you do something with this?
Oh, I got you. Don't even worry. You're going to look super dapper here in about 15 minutes.
Okay, great.
Awesome. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I love that it's so Nashville with the paisley and the Stevie Nicks flowy arms. I just want to dance and twirl in it all day.
Yeah, this is a burnout silk chiffon. So it's actually velvet and chiffon together. It's a cool fabric. What I love is that you're willing to do the pocket square for a little bit of oomph, and then also having the lapel pins, which are all the rage for menswear right now.
Do you know what? I actually feel really good about myself right now.
Isn't it great how fashion can actually transform your feelings? And that's what my business is all about.
You've been awesome.
Thank you.
so much, Johnathan. Had a wonderful time
My
today.
pleasure. Thank you.
It was so good to see you.
And we're going to head out and go show this off.
Let's do it.
Guys,
You ready?
paint the town. Bye, guys.
Bye.